So you're thinking about moving to Athens, Georgia. Yay, so excited. Definitely call my team and I because we will be there to help you. But before you start packing your bags and mentally decorating your screen and porch and mapping out your tailgate parking spot route to the ball games, hit pause. Because today I am diving deep into the internet trenches and I have asked Reddit to find out, what do people really want to know before they move here? And I'm not talking about just the polished stuff real estate agents post on social media, but the weird, honest, this is what I wish someone had told me kind of stuff. And today I'm giving you 9 questions you need to ask before you buy in Athens. All right, so question number 1. So one of the Reddit users actually asked, how hard is it to find childcare? And in the question and answers, it said that it was not that hard. Even places with a wait list didn't have a huge one. And that is actually true. Childcare is doable in Athens, but spots do go fast, especially near downtown and in high demand school zones like Oconee County. So if you're moving with littles, definitely start this early, start researching, start even visiting. If you can come and visit, don't do it on closing day, do it before. Question number 2 that was asked, and I thought this was kind of funny because we all know the answer to this. And the question is, how bad is UGA game day traffic really? All right, so I did not need to go to Reddit to answer this question, but one Reddit user said, do not, in all caps, go anywhere when the game is close to starting or letting out. Roads get horrendously bad. They're not exaggerating, you guys. If you're near the downtown area or 5 Points, just know you're basically on lockdown for half the day. So plan your errands accordingly or join the party and tailgate like a local. All right. Also, if you are planning to travel down Highway 129 or Highway 316, definitely plan accordingly because those can get very congested trying to get in and out of Athens. Another question that actually a lot of people ask is, will I feel out of place moving from out of state? And one newcomer and Reddit user said that it was less of a culture shock than they expected because they felt that Athens was very inclusive. And so this is very true. Whether you're from California or Connecticut, Athens has a super welcoming vibe. It's artsy, quirky, and so chill. And the thing is, because we are a college town, we have people that come from all around the country, all around the state, the world. And so we are used to hosting out-of-state guest. And honestly, it's kind of like a melting pot here. So we have a lot of people from different areas, students that have graduated, and they've gone on to bring their families back to raise them here. So it is something that, in my opinion, I don't think that you will feel out of place. I think that there is a place for everyone. So I always tell people, look at the Facebook local groups because there are groups for everything. We have pickleball groups, we have running groups, we have mom groups. We have probably anything you can think of group, but Facebook is a great way to find them. All right, question number 4 that was asked is Athens just a college town? And yes, it's a college town, but no, not just a college town. It definitely gives that energy because UGA, go dogs. But Athens also has a lot of growing families, retirees, young professionals, and everything in between. Areas like Normaltown, 5 Points, and Oconee County feel more residential, but being an hour-ish from Atlanta, depending on traffic, means that if you need to escape to the city, you can. If you don't want to go to the city, you don't have to because Athens just has so much to offer. Now, the good thing about Athens is that if the downtown scene is too much for you, you can definitely live on the outskirts of Athens. That's what I did for almost 20 years and still felt like I was home, still felt like I was part of Athens and still had access to all the awesome restaurants and just the fun things that Athens has to offer. Question number 5 is a funny one. Are the bugs here really that bad? And one poor soul on Reddit said that no one warned them about the ants. They bite, it hurts, which is funny because if you ask me about bugs, the first thing that comes to mind are the mosquitoes. Yes, we have them. And palmetto bugs. So get pest control. Wear socks in the yard if you need to. You will survive just fine. All right, question number 6. How expensive is it to live here? Well, good news. Athens is about 3% lower than the national average for cost of living, and the median home price is around $306,000. but it depends on what area you're in. Now, you can get more house for your money in counties like Jackson or Barrow, which is Jefferson, Winder, and you can still be close to Athens. Now, don't forget about taxes, property taxes, because they do vary by county. So while the median home price in Athens might be $300,000, taxes might be a little higher than in some of the smaller towns around. Now, if you go more into 5 Points in normal town, your median home price is going to be a little bit higher. And if you're a younger family and you're looking for those top school choices, then I definitely recommend looking at some of our videos on the surrounding towns, because the good thing is there are tons of top schools all around our area. Question number 7, is the job market decent? Now, I definitely think it is. You have UGA, which offers a lot of education jobs, and you also have the hospitals. You have St. Mary's, you have Athens Piedmont, plus tons of other medical establishments, and so it is home to healthcare, tech startups, manufacturing, and government jobs. So you're also close though to Gwinnett and Metro Atlanta, so that if you do need a commute, it's a fairly easy commute, especially if you love audiobooks or a good podcast. Question number 8, is Athens a good place to rent and retire in? Actually, yes. So we were ranked as one of the top 8 cities in the US for retirees who rent. Rent for a 2-bedroom is around $1,500 a month in some areas in Athens, and you've got access to concerts, parks, breweries, college sports, and medical care without feeling like you're stuck in a boring retirement town. I've actually helped a lot of retirees move back here, and at first I thought it was weird, and then I realized, you know what, when I retire, I would love to live here just because of everything it has to offer, and not only that, the healthcare, because we all know as we get older, we definitely need access to that, and you have some great medical here in Athens. And the final question that we're answering today is, what makes Athens actually fun to live in? Y'all, Athens has a little magic to it. The live music at the Georgia Theater, Saturday morning farmers market, art galleries, amazing food, and all the energy of a college town, but with way more community than you'd expect. So if you're into culture, if you're into nature, all the parks that are accessible to us, if you just love living in a college town or wanting to be near college town, Athens is a great city, and it does have a lot to offer. So if you're planning a move, my team would love to help. We work with buyers and sellers all across Georgia, and we love helping you find your next home. Again, my name is Maggie Turno with Eterno Realty Group, and I just love being your real estate agent of choice. See you soon.